Welcome back to Gear Shift Hub, where we dive deep into the world of motorcycles, scooters, and everything in between. Today, we're looking at one of Honda's most iconic cruiser-style machines that continues to redefine what a modern-day entry-level cruiser should feel like. Yes, we're talking about the 2025 Honda Rebel. The Rebel has long been known as the bike that invites new riders into the world of motorcycling without intimidation, while also offering enough style and performance to keep experienced riders entertained. For 2025, Honda has refined the formula, blending minimalist cruiser charm with modern tech, better ergonomics, and even more customization potential. The Honda Rebel lineup has always been about accessibility and character. Honda designed it for those who want a cruiser but don't want to wrestle with bulky weight or overwhelming power. With this latest 2025 edition, Honda manages to keep the approachable nature intact while polishing the details in the way that makes the Rebel feel fresh, modern, and premium. At first glance, the design is familiar yet noticeably updated. The low-slung stance, bobber-style elements, and matte finishes scream custom cruiser, but you also get LED lighting, refined paint choices, and sharper fit and finish that elevate its visual appeal. It's a motorcycle that looks timeless, but when you take a closer look, the touches remind you this is every bit a 2025 machine. The Rebel comes in two key engine variants for 2025, catering to different types of riders. You've got the Rebel 500 and the Rebel 1100, both updated with smoother fueling, better mid-range performance, and optional dual-clutch transmission technology that Honda has become famous for. The 500 remains the go-to for beginners and intermediate riders. Powered by a 471cc parallel twin, it delivers around 47 horsepower, which might not sound like a lot on paper, but in the real world, it translates into smooth, predictable power delivery that's perfect for city riding and weekend cruising. It's forgiving in low gears, linear in acceleration, and never intimidating. For many riders, it's all the bike they'll ever need. But then comes the Rebel 1100, the powerhouse of the family. This one is equipped with Honda's 1083cc parallel twin engine borrowed from the Africa Twin adventure bike, tuned to produce about 87 horsepower and a strong wave of torque across the rev range. This engine transforms the Rebel into a highway conqueror, capable of effortless overtakes, strong roll-on acceleration, and relaxed cruising at higher speeds. The best part is that Honda offers both a manual and a DCT option, making it a rare cruiser that blends traditional gear shifting fun with futuristic automatic convenience. For riders who just want to hop on and enjoy the ride without worrying about clutch work and traffic, the DCT-equipped Rebel 1100 is a game-changer. In terms of performance, the 2025 Rebel lineup doesn't pretend to be a sport bike, but what it does exceptionally well. The low center of gravity, lightweight chassis, and neutral steering make the Rebel easy to ride, even for those who are new to motorcycling. Cornering feels stable, and while ground clearance is limited compared to naked bikes, it's more than enough for its cruiser category. The suspension has been slightly refined this year, with better damping in the rear shocks to absorb bumps without making the ride too soft. The front fork is non-adjustable but tuned for comfort and stability, exactly what you want in an urban-friendly cruiser. Braking performance is solid, with a single front disc and a rear disc backed by ABS, standard across the range. On the Rebel 1100, you also get advanced rider aids such as selectable riding modes, traction control, and wheelie control, all managed by a ride-by-wire throttle system. This tech integration makes the bike far safer and more versatile. Imagine cruising through the city on standard mode for smooth power delivery, then switching to sport mode for a more aggressive throttle response when you hit open roads. That's the kind of flexibility the Rebel 1100 offers, making it unique in its segment. One of the biggest strengths of the Rebel series is its ergonomics. Honda designed the bike to welcome riders of all shapes and sizes. The low seat height, just around 27 inches for the Rebel 500, ensures that even shorter riders can flat-foot at stops, boosting confidence. The mid-mounted foot pegs and slightly pulled-back handlebars provide a relaxed but upright riding position. striking a balance between cruiser comfort and everyday practicality. On the Rebel 1100, the ergonomics remain approachable, but the extra power makes it more suitable for taller or more experienced riders who want to hit the highway without strain. When it comes to design, the 2025 Rebel keeps its minimalist bobber-inspired DNA but polishes the edges. The LED lighting system looks sleek and modern. The instrument cluster is now a clearer digital display with better visibility in sunlight, and the paint options range from matte black and steel gray to vibrant metallics that pop under daylight. Honda also expanded its official accessory catalog, meaning riders can easily customize their Rebels with saddlebags, backrests, windshields, and even performance exhausts, making the bike as personal as you want it to be. The Rebel has always been one of the most customized entry-level cruisers, and this 2025 update only strengthens that tradition. Now, let's talk about practicality. The Rebel is a cruiser, so you don't buy it expecting huge storage space or touring amenities, but for short to medium rides, it excels. The comfortable seat, fuel-efficient engine, and smooth gearbox make it an easy everyday companion. The Rebel 500 can return around 65 miles per gallon, while the Rebel 1100 averages about 45 miles per gallon. Impressive given its size and power. Tank size is a modest 3 gallons on the Rebel 500 and around 3.6 gallons on the Rebel 1100, meaning you'll be stopping for fuel fairly often on long tours, but around town, it's more than sufficient. As for pricing, Honda has positioned the Rebel lineup competitively. The 2025 Rebel 500 starts at around $6,999, making it one of the most affordable mid-size cruisers on the market. The Rebel 1100, with its larger engine, advanced electronics, and optional DCT gearbox, comes in closer to $9,799 for the manual version and about $10,399 for the DCT model. When you consider the level of technology, build quality, and Honda reliability you're getting, both bikes offer incredible value in their respective categories. This aggressive pricing is a big reason why the Rebel continues to outsell many of its rivals. So, what makes the 2025 Honda Rebel truly stand out? It's the way it combines cruiser styling with modern usability. For new riders, it's a forgiving, stylish entry point that doesn't cut corners. For experienced riders, especially with the Rebel 1100, it's a cruiser that doesn't feel outdated or stuck in the past. The availability of DCT is a unique selling point that no other cruiser in this class offers, and Honda's legendary reliability only sweetens the deal. Add in its customization potential, comfortable ergonomics, and competitive pricing, and the Rebel becomes one of the most versatile cruisers you can buy today. At the end of the day, the Rebel stays true to its name. It rebels against traditional cruiser stereotypes. Instead of being heavy, cumbersome, and intimidating, it's light, easy to handle, and welcoming. Instead of sticking to old-school carburetors and minimal tech, it embraces modern rider aids and even automatic transmission. And instead of costing an arm and a leg, it manages to stay affordable while looking like a premium machine. The 2025 Honda Rebel is more than just a motorcycle. It's an invitation to ride, whether you're starting your journey or looking for a dependable, stylish cruiser to keep you smiling on the open road. So, if you've been considering adding a cruiser to your garage, the 2025 Honda Rebel lineup deserves a very close look. Whether you choose the approachable Rebel 500 or the powerhouse Rebel 1100, you're getting a motorcycle that blends timeless design, everyday usability, and Honda's unbeatable engineering. It's a bike that proves you don't need to spend a fortune or wrestle with massive weight to enjoy the cruiser lifestyle. The Rebel gives you the freedom, the style, and the performance, all in a package that feels uniquely yours.